The Myst of Aria.
Arturo the farmer and his wife Ligaya, both Filipino-Indio, were walking an old countryside road when the clouds started to gather. They looked around as they crept under a large, dead mango tree. The abandoned street was surrounded by the rice fields, and they could see no shelter at all, except for one. The house stood out in the purple black sky. A flash of lightning briefly illuminated the house. The windows were broken, but the actual house seemed fine. The two get shocked as they stood and watched the house, thinking if they should stay under the tree or should go into that old house.
Let's just go inside. We might get sick if we stay here.
But the house looks so scary, Arturo. Aren't you afraid of it?
Yes, I am. But we have no choice at all. Let's go now.
The two ran towards the house. Arturo knocked the door for a couple of times, but there was no response at all, so they decided to go inside.
It's nice here. Who might be the owner of this place?
You don't know, and neither do I.
Will you have point through? I think, Arturo, the rain is starting to stop. Let's just go home.
What are you rushing, my love? We don't have a child waiting at home. Let's just wait for the rain to completely begin.
But we have our dogs waiting at home. They might be hungry by now.
You're right, my love.
Did you hear that, Arturo?
Of course, I did. Who might that be?
Don't scare me, Arturo.
There was another flash of lightning, which leads them to see that there was a little baby girl crying just below the broken window.
Poor little child, why are you alone in this abandoned house?
Put the baby back to her basket, Ligaya, my love.
But I feel pity of the child, Arturo. Let's just bring her home.
No, Ligaya. Her parents might be looking for her by now and are worried.
Arturo, the baby is alone here. It is dangerous in this place. Let's just bring her at home.
Okay, fine. Enough of that. Let's go home now.
They went home with the baby and the bowl with an alive tilapia. Months after, it was time for their harvest, so Arturo left home early, while Aria and Ligaya were left home.
Who is it? Wait a second. Aria, my child, wait here, okay? Teniente de Policia, what brought you here in our hut?
I'm here to get your tax.
I'll give it to you as soon my husband arrives home from the farm.
No way. Today is your due date. No more extension.
But I don't have any pain right now.
Then, I must take something. Give me that tilapia. I'm hungry.
But it's for my daughter, Teniente.
No bats. Give me that or else I will kill you.
No, please, Teniente.
Is that your child crying? Your daughter is beautiful. Give her to me instead of your fish.
No way!
Enough of your dramas.
The Teniente de Policia ignored the woman who is already dying and get the bowl of tilapia instead. But accidentally, it slipped off in his hands, and at that same time, the child stopped crying and breathing as well. The Teniente de Policia got nervous that he might get caught by others, so He ran as fast as he could to get away from the house of Ligaya. Meanwhile, Arturo hurried home as he had seen that their neighborhood were in their house. As he entered at their door, his knees weakened down after seeing his wife and daughter lying dead on the floor. With the help of his neighbors, they laid the two dead bodies of Ligaya and Aria in their bed for its burial the next day. When Arturo was left alone, he was crying non-stop, thinking what would happen tomorrow and the next day without his wife and his daughter. At the corner of his eyes, he saw the tilapia fish on the floor, and then he decided to put it back on the bowl and put some water with hope that this fish might survive somehow. When the fish started to swim around, he also started to hear little voices coming from the bed where Aria's body is laid down. Just then he realized that the baby is unusual because her life is bounded to the fish. If the fish leaves the water, she stops breathing. Years later, Aria and her father lived well. With perseverance and hard work, her father became one of the richest farm owners in their pueblo. In Aria's 18th birthday celebration, her father gave her the biggest surprise that would change everything.
Aria, my daughter, I think it's time for you to know this.
What is it, Father?
I want you to meet Carmen. She belongs to the insular family of Spain, but unlike the others, she is very nice and caring.
Hi, Aria. I'm glad to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you too, Senora Carmen.
Call me Mama instead of Senora.
Yes, Aria, I'm getting married with Carmen very soon. I hope you're okay with her.
Of course, Father. I'm okay with everything as long as you're happy.
Thank you so much, my dear Aria.
After a couple of months, Carmen and her father got married.
I'm going to the farm now. Aria, be a good girl, okay?
Of course, Father.
Goodbye, Carmen, my beloved.
Goodbye, Arturo. Take care, my beloved. Aria, why are you sitting in the couch? Go to the kitchen and cook something for me. Hurry!
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mama.
Date presa! Inutil!
Meanwhile, the alcalde mayor has two children, Elena and Miguel, who just got home from Spain. Elena was a classy one, and little did everybody knows she is a witch. She uses her mirror to ask who is the most beautiful of all.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who in this land is the fairest of all?
Aria, she's the fairest of all.
Who is that girl?
Elena called the teniente mayor and ordered to look for Aria and bring the girl to her.
Is this where Aria lives?
Se, que necesitas?
Hija del alcalde mayor, Quere Verla.
What did he say?
Bueno,
What's going on, Carmen?
my beloved Arthur. They want to train Aria, so they have to take her for good.
Even if Arturo was reluctant to allow his daughter to be away from him, he still did allow the teniente mayor.
Senorita, she's here.
So, you're Aria.
Yes, I am, Senorita. What do you want from me?
Elena grabbed the burning pieces of firewood which she tries to burn Aria's face with. She is shocked when the fire goes out and Aria's face left untouched.
What kind of mist do you have, Aria?
I don't know, Señorita.
Señorita, your father is looking for you.
Okay, I'm coming. I'll get back to you later.
Tonight was Elena and her brother Miguel's grand welcome back party. All the peninsulars and insulars in the town were invited. Elena was the star of the night as she wore her traje de flamenca. In the middle of the party, as Aria entered the ballroom with her Maria Clara outfit, she got everybody's attention. Elena walks toward the girl, and she was just about to see its face when Miguel interrupted.
You look so beautiful.
Thank you, Señorito.
Where do you come from?
I'm living with my father.
Can we dance?
Of course, Señorito.
By the way, I am Miguel. What's your name?
I'm really sorry, Señorito Miguel. I have to leave now. Goodbye!
Wait! You dropped your bandana! Guard! Catch her!
But she was just too fast that they did not get her. Later that morning, Miguel asked the tenientes to look for the girl and asked them to find who owns the bandana. Meanwhile, at the alcalde's basement, you can find Aria being imprisoned.
Tell me, who really are you? Are you a fairy?
I don't know. I really don't know, Señorita.
Okay, you don't want to tell me? Sure thing, your stepmother knows everything.
Elena went to talk to Carmen, Aria's stepmother.
Señorita, you still glamorous as always. Take a seat. Don't fool me, Carmen. Tell me the secret of Aria.
I know nothing, Señorita, except for what Arturo told me.
What is it?
It is about this tilapia fish. If the fish is out of the water, she will die. That is what my husband told me.
Okay, give me the bow now, Carmen.
Here you go, Señorita.
Elena went back home, satisfied that Aria's life is in her hands. She hangs the fish around her neck as a trophy. When she asks the mirror who is the most beautiful of all, the mirror shows her own image. Meanwhile, Arturo realizes that the fish is missing and is told that Aria died mysteriously at the alcalde mayor's place. Her body is returned to him, and he builds a small tomb for her in the woods, where her body is laid out in peace. The news spread all over the pueblo, and Miguel's servant came back to him with a bittersweet news.
Señorito, we have a news. Did you find her? Yes, Señorito, but come on now, let's go. Wait, Señorito, the girl died just last day.
Miguel still decided to visit the lady he ever loved for his whole life.
You still look beautiful, just as beautiful the first time I laid my eyes on you. The first time I held your hand, and the first time I danced with you.
He was slowly moving closer to Aria. Coincidentally, at that time, back at the mayor's place, Elena is having a bath in the royal bathing pool. The fish manages to break free of its lacket and drops into the water, where it starts swimming. This causes Aria to wake up right before Miguel's eyes. Aria told him everything about what Elena did to her. When Elena finishes her bath, she discovers that the fish has gotten free. So, she manages to catch it just as Miguel is about to help Aria leave the tomb, causing her to fall unconscious again. Miguel places Aria back in tomb.
I'll make things right, Aria. I promise.
He returned to their house in a fury, demanding Elena to give him the fish. Elena pretends not to know anything.
What is happening here?
Papa, Miguel is suspicious about me.
Elena have the fish of Aria. And if it is out of the water, Papa, she will be unconscious.
You're insane, son. Ha ha ha. Teniente Mayor, get Miguel out of this place. Ha ha ha.
Miguel talked to all the Indio and asked for their cooperations to help save Aria. And then, a fight ensues, during which Elena is injured and died. Just before Miguel is about to be captured, Arturo and Miguel's loyal manservant arrived with Aria in a stretcher. Arturo explained everything. Then, Miguel takes the fish from the locket and put it in a bowl of water. As soon as the fish enters the water, Aria comes back to life.
I'm sorry, son. I should have listened to you at first place.
It's okay, Papa.
I'm sorry, Arturo and Aria. I sincerely apologize.
It was okay, Alcalde Mayor.
Papa and Señorito Arturo, I'd like to ask your permission. I want to marry Aria.
Of course, Miguel. It's okay for me. I'm okay with it. But the question is, Aria my daughter. Are you okay with it?
Aria and Miguel get married and they live happily ever after.